the timing of this is actually insane. There's no way this was approved by ABC, the producers. Grant definitely went rogue posting this. You can't post a song 24 hours before you're going to have the most eyeballs you've ever had on you from a show that has a history of people on the show just to promote their music. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this episode of BachMakers. Make sure to
like,
comment,
and subscribe.
Thanks for watching. Keep watching. Hello everyone, welcome back to BachMakers presented by Good Time Media. I'm Wyatt, that's Michael. We're back. We are very back. Grant season is underway. Episode 1, the Limo Entrances are all done. Mike, before we get into team scoring, talk about our team's overall vibe of the episode.
I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be back. Can we clap it up? Can we get a clap going? Come on. Pat yourself on the back, listeners. Pat yourself on the back. You waited throughout this winter. It's cold. It's probably snowing where you are. Bachelor Mondays are back, baby. They're so back. And I think the first episode, kind of cringy, but also so wholesome. You get to meet everybody.
Mhm.
Well, for you guys, we already met all of them, right? We already know everything about them. We know their social security numbers. We know everything. I love the first episode. We are so back. I'm so excited. I'm expecting a lot of drama. This is going to get messy, and I love messy.
It's awesome. The first episode is like the opening the screen of Choose Your Character from Super Smash Bros. And you get to go through and you see all their, you get a little insight on like
Choose your character.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like. I love the first episode. Overall, I think pretty straightforward episode. Nothing crazy. We did have the twist with the what's up.
I do have an amendment. What they should do for the first episode going forward, as us being the best Bachelor sports podcast,
Of course.
they should do Sunday night football intros for the gals. Just
Oh.
maybe at the start of episode 2 to familiarize, like to help the audience remember their names. Just do like Alicia, Florida, or or Alicia,
Allie Joe, New Jersey.
yeah,
That would be awesome. I'm in on that.
And
They should open
it's quick.
week 2. Week 2, yeah.
Yeah, it's really quick, and it gets the guy listeners being
Yeah.
like, "Wait, that's the Sunday Night Football team song," and that's I know what that is.
Mike, I want to say that might be the best idea you've ever had on this show. That was such a good idea, dude. You're coming in hot this year, 2025. Love it. All right. Now, so with our changes for the scoring of our Rose Bowl competition, we have our commissioner, Charlotte, here to give out 5 roses. So we're going to keep track of scoring. Well, I will say Michael and I, all of our starters got roses. We're going to make roses worth 1 point. So just any rose you get is 1 point, and then any rose that Charlotte gives out is 2 points. So as it stands right now, I have 5 points. Michael has 5 points. Lizzie has 4 because she lost Kylie. And we'll talk about our teams individually in a second, but we have to give out some more roses. So, Charlotte, who's getting roses this week?
Okay, this first one that I'm giving is going to hurt the most. It's my cringe rose. And it goes to none other than my girl, Parisa. Because not just, I love her. And it was hard. Rose was a close second because I didn't like her entrance, but I don't know. That the PowerPoint yeah.
Mike,
So
shot at Rose there.
That's a terrible pick. We're starting off 0 for 1. We're starting off 0 for 1.
All season.
How is Radhika not the cringe of the week? Did you see her dancing? I got a text from somebody that was also watching it right when that dancing happened. It said, "This is so cringe." And then I was like, boom, that's a lock, cringe of the week. Rose's entrance, if you think that's cringe,
I thought
we're going to have a long season coming. I actually thought Priestess was kind of cute. I thought that PowerPoint was kind of cute. It was funny. It was unique.
I don't hate the pick.
You're hating on your own team. That's wild.
I don't hate the pick. I disagree with Rose's entrance being cringy at all. I thought it was super sweet. I thought she killed it. This could be a long season for you, Commissioner. I thought it might go to quote of the week for Alicia, tomato, when she said she walked in vagina first. That was crazy. It's a crazy thing to say. And she had one more I wrote down. She said,
The Notebook.
oh no, she said, I'm channeling bridal. Just that phrasing was really funny. Wearing like all white. She's like, I'm channeling bridal. That was really good. I enjoyed that. But all right, so Parissa, so no blood there. Again, reminder to those folks at home. Parissa is Charlotte's one gal. If she wins it all, if she takes home a ring or becomes the Bachelorette, Charlotte will win. That's her only path to victory. But no points for any of our teams. What's the next rose?
Okay, I'm going with villain next because this was really hard because there wasn't really a villain of the week. Everyone was pretty chill with each other, but I'm giving my villain rose to Bailey
Let's go! Come on!
because she put that wig on Grant's head. And that was villain behavior.
I can't disagree with that. I think it's setting up for Zoe to be the villain, but I don't think she was necessarily this time. I don't hate that. I don't hate that play. Bailey is kind of a lot. But
I did not like looking at Grant in that bob. Mm-mm.
All right, fair enough. All right,
Nope.
that's 2 points for Bailey's babes.
Beauties.
Okay, I'm going best dressed next.
Come on.
That's going to Carolina.
Yeah!
Her dress was very pretty.
Oh,
I actually found it online. It's originally $1,000, but you can get it on sale right now for like in the 600s. But it's sold out on Revolve right now, so you'd have to get it from a different website. So if anyone wants that, I can put up the link somewhere.
yeah, we will be doing. By the way, we're gonna do a full first week dress tier ranking type of video later this week. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna talk about all the first round, first week dresses. So that'll be coming up later this week. But I don't disagree with that. Carolina looked damn good all night, so I can't.
Natalie was a close second.
Don't tell me that. That
You really
hurts. That hurts. That hurts to know we got silver medal. But,
Truth hurts.
all right.
But
What's next?
okay, moment of the week and MVP were really hard because we were really debating between two things that could go in either. But I'm going to go moment of the week first. And moment of the week goes to Linda, but that can't happen. So it's Alex.
Yes. Come on. Come
Just
on.
Alex is
Yeah, that's that. What are you gonna argue? Linda stole the show. Linda
can't
stole
argue
the
it.
I was
show.
gonna go with the rose bird box, but
No,
I mean,
not a,
I guess
it's like there's a llama roaming around the mansion. Like that's just like it's not going to get a rose of the week.
Alright.
yeah.
little
It took
gross and
Linda
probably
took over
unsanitary. It's probably not sanitary, but whatever.
the whole first hour was the
Someone
Linda
could be
show.
allergic. Someone literally could be allergic, but whatever.
Never before
I said
seen
that
in
also.
Bachelor history.
I literally I looked around and I was like, there is one girl that's probably allergic and is ruining her makeup because she's sneezing, and that would be me. I'm allergic to animals, so. But MVP,
It's a big one.
drumroll, Chloe with the eye.
Hell yeah.
You know, she stood out so much. When she got a rose, we cheered. She just stole the show. She had fun with it. She grabbed that shirt. She put it on. I love her energy. And I'm excited to probably see her in paradise.
Mike, what do you think? It's going through your head. Well,
Yeah,
also,
I
wait.
mean,
By the way, I want to point out,
this
uh,
judge's scoring system is gonna be wild this whole season.
Chloe
I-
on Lizzie's
There's a
bench.
clear MVP, but
Yeah, she is on my bench, and I am mad at myself for benching her this week.
So Lizzie didn't get points there. No one got points there. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Mike.
Wait, so I
No.
didn't get points because
She's on your bench.
she was on
On
my
your bench.
bench?
What do you think the
welcome,
bench is
welcome
for?
to fantasy football, hun.
Damn.
What do you think the bench is for? Just for shits and gigs?
Wait,
You
can
have-
I also say, though, it's my most liked tweet of the night, Chloe doing that. So
Hell yeah.
it has 687 likes.
Let's go. Pop
Wow.
off. Thanks for following the BachMakers,
So-
everybody.
My MVP.
Yeah, Lizzie, she's on your bench, so you don't get those points.
It's a tough loss.
That's very
I'm sorry,
tough.
guys.
So at the end of week 1, our score is Bailey's Beauties in the lead with 9 points, Wise Gals at 7 points, Lizzie's leading ladies at 4 points. Oh,
With
Ow.
3 left on our bench, with 3
Yeah.
points on our bench.
yeah, with three points unearned on the bench, an unbelievable showing. But
Never
let's
felt
start
so
with
good
Mike.
to me.
You're in the lead. Bailey's Babes. or Bailey's Beauties. Sorry, didn't mean
Yeah,
to.
you-
It's like the Redskins changing their name. It's like I can't say that. I can't say.
I don't
Bailey's.
think it's like that, Joe.
What do you have to say to your team? How do you think you performed?
The team's doing great, right? This is what practice pays off. In the off season, they train, they put in the work. All right, and so when it comes season time, they go out there and perform. We got some heavy hitters. We got some shooters. I'm ready to see. We still got a bench player too. I don't think she's shown me enough to get a start, but she'll there until probably she gets voted off next week. So.
Yeah. So I'm sitting at 7 points, second place. I feel fine. I just do want to take a moment of silence for the 3 wise gals that we lost today. I do want to say all 3 wise gals were on my bench, the ones that went home. So some would argue it's a great coaching maneuver by me. Also in the order that I drafted. So I drafted well and I'm coaching well. I'm seeing the board. I'm seeing the vision. My girls came to play. I do feel bad for losing Kelsey, Nisi, and the other one that Savannah.
Oh,
Savannah.
Coach of the Week doesn't
Sorry.
even know. Coach of the Week doesn't even know his own players.
Sorry.
Yeah, nah.
Sorry, heat of battle. Very proud of how we competed today. Alex, obviously the standout. Get that first impression, Rose. Yeah, just again, job not finished. Let's keep moving the ball forward, keep the momentum, and feeling pretty good. Lizzie, how about you?
Well, I'm proud of myself for only having 2 girls go home on my team this time around.
Good job.
Thank you. Thanks. But I am very sad to see Kylie and Christina leave.
I too am sad to see both of them leave.
Gwyneth Paltrow or Kirsten Durst, whatever.
Yeah, the Kirsten Dunst lookalike.
Kirsten Durst. Oh,
You said that
Kirsten
way
Dunst.
wrong. You added R's where there should not be R's. That was
Oops.
crazy. Unreal.
But I have some strong contenders on my team. So
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about each of these gals quickly here as we go through the episode recap. Charlotte, any tweets of the week you want to shout out, or we'll put that up on the TikTok later this week?
I didn't really have a chance to scroll through, but
That's
I think
fine.
there was one that I liked that I thought was funny.
We'll put them out on TikTok later this week, so everyone can stay tuned for that. But all right, that's the leaderboard right now. Mike has a 2-point lead over my team, and then Lizzie's in third place with 4 points. All right, Lizzie, Charlotte, thank you, appreciate it. Let's do a episode recap now. Let's get through this. Where do you want to go girl by girl real quick? Do you want to just point out the highlights of?
Rapid run through.
I have them listed in order.
Wow.
I was taking a lot of notes during the live stream. Shout out to everyone who listened during the live stream. I'll be doing that each week. We'll run through them real quick. Well, let's start with the opener.
Yeah.
the
song.
I was disappointed. It wasn't a shocking teaser opener. It was, hey, this is Grant. He's cool and hot.
I like it like that. Okay. Well, that sounded weird. I get how that sounded. I liked how it wasn't the Billie Eilish.
I love
Because
Billie Eilish.
I know. In the time, I really loved the Billie Eilish. But that was the clip they kept teasing and they overplayed it. And I'd be okay if the drama for the season, maybe they save some ammunition for later in the weeks. You know, maybe they're saving the ammunition. Like, let's start it off with just showing our guy. Like, this is how they started Matt James' season. Show him, soaking up in the shower. Show him shirtless. Show him playing some basketball. Show him sweating, Get the ladies going, I like it. They showed the song choice.
What was it again? It was
I had to look it up.
I started singing it.
It's
One point. I've
called
heard it before.
What a Man. What a Man.
What a man. What a mighty fine. Yeah, that's the one.
By Salt and Pepper.
Yeah. Good song. Yeah, so that was the intro. They also I forgot that Grant drives, what is it, Ferrari?
Yeah. Do we think
is that a red flag?
Oh, do we think it's his? Do we think it's rented? Do we think it's his parents? Because did you see Grant's mom's house?
That was my next point. My
I think it's
goodness.
his mom's because that's his mom's house.
They got some money.
He-
That's a big
Yeah.
old house. That's a mansion.
It was a huge, huge house. His mom,
Rolling in
is
it.
she single?
But yeah, so that was impressive. I wrote down holy house and holy car.
Mhm.
That was nuts. And then we would be remiss to ignore the actual first impression rose of the night.
Yeah.
Grandma Corinne. Grandma
Yeah.
Corinne got the first impression rose.
I think she was confused what was going on too.
She 100% was. She didn't
Yeah.
understand any of that. It was definitely they were filming stuff around the house and they're talking to grandma and one of the producers like, "Oh, wouldn't it be cute if you gave her the first impression rose? Let her know you're thinking of her." Grandma Corinne doesn't know what's happening. She doesn't.
Yeah.
She's like, "All right, what is this? Thanks for the rose, sweetie." And then
Yeah.
get out of it. Like, whoa, Grant's been gone for 4 weeks. Where's he been? Like, that's she
They
doesn't.
probably took it back. They're probably like, wait, we actually need that. So
Yeah.
cool, we got the shot. Need that back, honey.
It's a prop rose. And they're also leaning into the hoop dreams. They're going full hoop dreams. It's
Yeah.
basketball's my passion. It's the journey that got me here. It's the love of my life. I need basketball.
Do we think it's because his song that he posted on that he released yesterday hasn't been going well? So they had two possible intros. They had the music intro, then they had the basketball intro. And they were like, "All right, let's go with this basketball storyline because his music career is not going to work out."
His marketing tests. They're like, all right, if the song does well, we'll go with the rap montage. If it doesn't do well, if it flops and people hate it because of the timing of it, we'll go with the basketball montage. They had two ready to go. It's like, which one do we hit? Which let's save. I'm gonna save that for my final rose because I do want to talk about the song and the music that he's putting out. So we'll save that towards the end. We get into the limo entrances. First up, Rose, which Charlotte didn't like. I was a fan of, and maybe I'm just a fan of Rose in
Yeah.
general. I thought it was sweet, wholesome, just simple, nothing crazy. Like, hey, I'm Rose.
I mean, you have to use a play on your name,
Mhm.
you know, if your name is Rose. Like the
Yep.
show is literally like you have to. I respect it. It was cute, and she did this whole thing like the Rose, like kind of showing off her body too, like go like pop off, like that was a clever move for sure. No, so I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, no props, just her.
Yeah, I
And
think the girls in general were they're more tame with their entrances than guys are. Some of the guys get weird with their props and get too weird. It's like they don't know how to talk to girls, and then they're like, I gotta be
I got to
super-
dress up as somebody that has stuff around his face and in a hospital gown.
I gotta show my ass everywhere. Yeah. So that then we have Lydia, who I've been calling Lydia for a month, and so I'm gonna officially apologize to her. Latia. And people kept commenting that, and I said, hey, I'm not liable. I will not apologize until night one and we actually get a name reveal. Now I'm gonna apologize. Latia, I'm so sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. I feel like I was justified with how it was spelled, but I thought Lisha was still on the table the way it was spelled. So Latia
Yeah.
was probably third on my list of pronunciations for that, but is what it is. Sorry about that. She says she can't hoop. I don't know what that means, but Grant seemed to be fine with it. Also, I would like to conclude Mormon Watch. Confirmed Mormon.
Mm-hmm. And is there a coincidence that the Secret Life of Mormon Wives premiered right after this? Coincidence? I think not.
ABC Plant?
Also, with Latia, can we have, not to give you this free bread, Latia, but make a podcast. Call it What's the Latia? Get it? Like tea? Like what's the
Yeah.
tea?
No, I got it. Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good, Mike.
thank you.
I'm glad
All
you
with the ideas.
glad you put your brain power into that one. Janae was up next. She did the chalk toss, which I liked. I liked that one.
LeBron,
The
yeah.
LeBron toss.
Very ballsy.
I was worried when she hugged him that she was gonna actually get chalk on the back, which would have been a power play to get chalk on the back of his suit. So all the girls are like, "Who's been touching you back there? Who else has their hands on you?" So I think that would have been a mark your territory type of moment, but she didn't. She kept the hands off. She was respectful.
See, the chalk on the back would have been a power move, but the power move would have been chalk prints, boom, on the tushy, on the tush.
Bang!
And then everybody walks in. They see 2 small white hands on his butt. Like,
Whoa.
who's touching my man's?
Yeah, who's copping a feel this early? Night 1, villain. There we go. Could have been the
Maybe
move.
that would have gotten her a rose this week. So.
That's gonna keep her up at night. She's like, "Oh man, I should have grabbed his ass.
I should have sexually harassed him.
Disavow.
Oh God, yeah, I'm sorry I said that. Wow.
Next up, we have another name I mispronounced. Parisa. Thought it was Parissa. You'll learn a lot. Night 1. Hand up. We'll recognize when we were wrong. It's Parisa. I forget what her entrance was. I didn't write it down. Must not have been too memorable if I didn't.
Yeah, it was like something chill.
Yeah, it's probably super chill. Super chill. We'll talk about more Parisa in a second because obviously we got her PowerPoint. Carolina showed up. She had. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's just take a
I
moment.
texted you. Like, oh my God. Like,
I have my live reaction on the live stream. I gasped.
My jaw, like I was actually physically salivating. Like when I said I was salivating, I actually salivating on my screen. Like I was like,
this was my.
I was stunned. I was stunned.
This was the second most awestruck I was during this episode. Do you want to guess who my first one was?
Rose, probably.
No, Rose was 3.
Alicia.
Mm-mm.
Zoe. She kind of looked hot.
It's the other one. It's a Bailey's Beauties.
Bailey?
No.
Dina?
Juliana.
Oh, Juliana.
Yeah.
I didn't think you didn't really talk about her when I was presenting about her.
I was awestruck.
I know she's really beautiful too.
Beautiful, beautiful gal.
You think we recruit nothing but beauty for Bailey's Beauties? Literally. It's in the name. Like it's in the name.
It is in the name. I did forget that. Carolina obviously looking stunning. Muhammad Ali showing up in her car with the pizza. Like that move. She's gonna. I said this on our live stream. We got some problems in this group. We got a few gals who are going to be problems. Not bad problems, not good problems, just problems. I think Muhammad Ali's up there. I think Zoe's going to be a problem. I think Carolina's definitely going to be a problem. I think Alex might be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some problems in the house. We'll keep an eye on.
I think Dina could even be a problem.
I think Dina, yeah.
Like the way her, like, just, not even problem, but just the way her personality is. She seems very direct, very, like, attorney.
Dina seemed like she's too old for this. She's like, what are we doing? What are all this?
Which is kind of, again, a fair kind of reaction. Yeah. This is crazy, whether it's normalized in society or not, it's crazy. They're both, Dina's 31, Grant's 31?
Yeah. And there's a fucking llama. There's a llama in the living room. I'm trying to find my husband, and we got Linda the llama over here. What are we doing? That's what Dina.
Oh, in Serafina's eyes, that's a camel.
Yeah.
Which, wild.
Insane.
Absolutely wild.
I can't defend her on that one. She is a wise gal, but Serafina, clearly not a camel. Very clearly.
But if she just said that to be funny, respect, because she knew that she knew that was going to make the cut. Mm-hmm. She knew that was going to make the cut if she said it. So respect.
Dina was next up on the entrances. She is one of 11. I think she say youngest of 11 or just one of 11.
No, in the picture she was like kind of in the middle when they pointed to them because they had all the numbers on their faces, which I thought was a little weird how they didn't just have the faces. But
so my first thought was, well, conspiracy hat. Put it on, please. I think they're blurring the faces because potentially in like 2 months or 6 weeks they're gonna have a preview for hometowns, and we're gonna see one of them And so you would put it together and they would already spoil a potential hometown. But I wrote down when I saw that she was 1 of 11, I said, I need that hometown date. I hope Dina somehow makes it there because a
I mean,
hometown with
there's no way
11 siblings,
they might not all be there.
they have to make it happen.
No, they
Make it
have
happen.
lives.
Get
They
8 of
probably
them.
have kids.
Get 8
They
of them
prob-
there. Be cheaper by the dozen, just running around. I love it. I'm imagining them being like 12. I don't know why. They're definitely grown people. But
She's 31,
Yeah.
and she was in the middle.
you're right. They
youngest is
probably have
maybe
kids.
our age.
They
Maybe
probably
our
have. That
age.
family's got to be huge.
Yeah.
That kind
Yeah.
of rules. I want that hometown. Also, another part with Dina's entrance, the lawyer montage with the EDM music,
Yeah.
kind of
Hot.
rocked. Kind
Yeah.
of rocked.
Hot.
It was
hot.
some
for
Legally
sure.
Blonde shit. That was awesome. I love that.
Also, it's kind of impossible for them to do one of the intros packages with a Chicago person and not just like show Chicago River. They just show the Chicago River. They just have her walking and you see the Chicago River. Like, come on, guys. There's more to Chicago. Like, come on, get the bean. I guess the bean's been under construction, but like, do some other memorable parts of Chicago besides just getting the damn Chicago River walk. Like, come on.
It looked
They did it with
green.
Jordan. They did it with.
It looked like
Did they think they did it during
it didn't make sense though.
Patty's
I
Day?
tried to do the math. There's no way.
that
didn't add
timeline
up.
doesn't add up?
But it did.
Yeah.
Just for the one shot I saw, it looked green. It probably
It
wasn't.
would have been September, right?
Yeah.
September or no, it would have been maybe August.
Yeah, probably like
July,
summer.
August, July.
Um,
yeah.
But yeah, I love the idea of them doing super intense montages of super basic like desk work. Because she's sitting at a desk and it's just EDM music in the background. Like, I'm a lawyer, I'm a badass attorney. Watch me as I go. I love that. Radhika was up next. You want to talk about the dance?
I mean, I thought it should have won Cringe of the Week. Let's be real. Like, that was cringe. That was cringe. I'm sorry. It wasn't even just like. It was just like really awkward. I think the music, background music that the producers played didn't help your case, and then Grant's reaction also didn't help your case. So yeah, it was kind of cringe, but Radhika, you had a good run. I think she had some very slept on like facial expressions throughout the whole time. She had some like crazy eyes, like little white eyes, and I was like, that's cute. But I kind of knew pretty early on she wasn't making it through night one.
Yeah.
So.
Hate to see that. Alisha. I'm gonna keep calling her Alisha.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that. I'm gonna stick with that one. She didn't say her name in her entrance package, so I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna stick with Alisha. So her entrance was non-memorable because I can't remember it.
I think she was just like
What's up?
being hot. Yeah, and she was like, "What's up? I'm hot. You're hot. Let's kiss."
I think that was it. You're right.
Like, oh no, you got me.
Sneaky sleeper of the episode for me. No, I'm not saying this just because she was on my team. Natalie
Yeah.
Natalie had a great episode. She
I
showed up.
was really surprised.
She seemed.
No offense.
Can I say something? She
What?
gives off very early Bachelorette vibes. She's like a
Young.
teacher. She's young. If she's gonna stick around this franchise, we're gonna see a lot of Natalie if she wants to stick around, because I like she's teaching kids. Like she's a Michelle Young prototype.
She's too young for Bachelorette. They're going older.
Paradise.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm not.
I think she's gonna
discounting
stick
that.
around for a while. Also, Midwest gal, we gotta defend them as much as we can. From Louisville. Sorry.
Ooh.
Yeah, and she brought the Worry Stone. I like that. Beverly, my number 2 overall pick in our draft, didn't get much from her. Did not get much from her.
But not a night winner. Not a night
Not
one
a night
exit.
winner.
We
Which
still got time.
it's weird because there wasn't any bad vibes from Beverly. It's not like she did anything wrong. They just didn't show her. So it just
Yeah.
feels like she's gonna be forgotten. So hopefully she can be one of those girls who just kind of
Kelsey.
slips through the cracks for a little bit and makes a couple
Kelsey.
weeks. So I'm hoping for that. Kelsey, yeah. And then Alex showing up with the no drama llama, Miss Linda,
Yeah.
the
it's
MVP
cute.
of the week. I liked the llama play. I was worried. I was very worried that the llama bit was going to go on too long. It stopped at just the right moment. If it went on any longer than it did, I would think people are going to either turn on Alex or it's not going to be as cute or charming. it turned and that the llama was done. Linda was out of there. And then she had a great moment with Grant, obviously led to the first impression rose. So I'm very happy with Alex's performance. I don't know if she's going to win this thing, but I like Alex. I really do.
Well, I mean, you know, the first impression rose curse never ends up working for him.
I don't
And
know.
I think it's even worse. You know, okay, so I guess we can get to it since are we done talking about the entrances?
No, we have like 10 more entrances, but we can talk about each girl as we go.
Okay. So Jesse Palmer comes out and he says, "There's a surprise twist never before seen in Bachelor history. This first impression rose is going to be more than just a first impression rose and you're safe tonight." And then you cut to commercial. You're waiting for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. What does it mean? What does it mean? It's just you get the first one-on-one. Nothing special. We all knew that too.
Mhm.
We knew it wasn't going to be anything that special. And I think that could actually come back to bite Alex in the butt.
How?
Because if you start off with a really good first impression and a really good one-on-one, yeah, you might last a while, but then there's a lot of time where you're not really maybe in the spotlight because you were in the spotlight so much at the start
Mhm.
where maybe he's drawing feelings, and then you have to work your butt out on the group dates. You have to work your butt off. So I think that could maybe come back to bite her. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, no. I keep thinking I was holding on with Alex because, you know, they
that
have
one.
that one-on-one.
Need to. That's probably next week.
It's literally next
It's
week.
next week.
It's
It's gonna
definitely
be
next week, isn't it?
It's next week. It's
Shit.
gonna be next week. But if it's not, then you know it's probably the second. She gets second one-on-one.
Yes. If that's not next week, I'm locking in
Mhm.
Alex for hometowns because 2
Yeah.
one-on-ones is almost like guaranteed hometown.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know if you watched my trailer breakdown. That's in LA.
What?
The date, the piano. Yeah.
How'd you know that?
Because the storefront is someone found it. It's in LA. I do research. It's a storefront in LA. I know. We're in too deep. That's what I realized. We're in too deep. But yeah,
Wow.
so it's definitely
Did
next
you,
week.
did you get GeoGuessr? Did you get the GeoGuessr guy on?
No, it didn't do that. I know what Juliana's hand tattoo says. It's only
Isn't
love.
it for? Yeah, only love.
Only love.
Or
Yeah.
only love finds all.
I don't know what the other
love-
hand says. One says
love-
only love.
Love conquers all.
But yeah, so that's probably next week. That's a good point. Juliana, stunning.
Yeah,
Stunning.
absolutely stunning.
Love her.
She seemed to be coming on a bit like I kind of don't like when they come off a bit like I love Grant. Like it is night one. Like it's night one. You know this guy, but you don't really know him.
Yeah.
Like, let's get all crazy. Like I want to kiss him so bad. I want to kiss. Like relax.
I
think you kind of gotta chill the first night. You gotta make your impression. But like let's chill. Don't love bomb him. Guys want the chase. Even as the Bachelor, he wants the chase. And that's facts.
Yeah. I'm putting Juliana on Maria watch. I think she's got Maria potential. I think she's gonna become a villain type figure at some point just by being herself.
Mhm.
I think she's
Fair.
confident, and I think she knows she wants Grant, and I think that's gonna come back to not bite her, but I think people aren't gonna like that as much. So I'm putting her on Maria watch. Chloe, let's talk about Chloe for a second. She seems to have the big like meteoric rise from this episode. A lot of people are loving Chloe. She seems like a very fun. Like, I don't think she's gonna make it very far in the season. She hung on by a thread this week,
I mean,
but she's fun. She's very fun.
She got one of the intro packages where they go like and tell her about and the extra the intro package, you know what I mean?
Mm.
And the music for the intro package was kind of like wifey music, was kind of like
Yeah.
and I was just like, dang, I could have drafted her in my last round and
She was the
didn't.
last pick.
And I led it to her coin flip.
Yeah, that's
So-
rude. That's very rude.
I know. And so like the coin was not my actually I mean both the ladies got a rose tonight, so the coin flip I guess saved
Yeah.
I guess, but
Her putting on the shirt that Zoe was Zoe, right? Zoe had the shirt cannon.
Zoe, yeah.
Her putting that shirt on was iconic. And
Which
do you want to talk to
the
Zoe?
shirt cannon.
Yeah, let's talk
I
about
want to talk about the shirt cannon. I want to talk about there's no way their first freaking shot landed on the couch with the girls. That you cannot tell me that's not staged.
Yeah. Well, first of all, the first shot landing in the tree and then dropping straight on Grant, perfect. Perfect. Like I want to see the outtakes. And also, that's the most powerful shirt cannon I've
Shirt cannon
seen
ever.
someone just have casually. That's a stadium level shirt cannon where you're aiming for the upper decks. That thing cleared the mansion multiple
Yeah.
times.
Well, I mean, shirt cannons can go in like the upper levels of stadiums.
That's what I'm saying.
I
But
don't
like,
think clearing the mansions.
you can't have that on the
wild.
street. That's a weapon. That's an assault weapon.
She probably has connections for like somebody that works at a stadium or for a team.
I want one. I want one so bad.
Dude, those ones are probably mad expensive. I'll bet shirt cannons, if top of line shirt cannons, I think are close to a G.
Can we have a batchmaker who's like high up in the shirt cannon business reach out? If someone's listening and you know a guy in the shirt cannon business, reach out because I need one. I need to get my hands on a shirt cannon. I don't have a crowd to shoot them in, but I would love to test it out. So
wow, you need to be relaxed with those comments. I don't have a crowd to shoot.
shoot the cannon. Shoot the cannon.
Man.
Shoot the cannon. Of t-shirts.
Yes, of t-shirts.
I need one. So if anyone knows a guy, hit me up. Next up, Bailey. I want to say this. This isn't a shot at Bailey at all, but one thing I want to say about Bailey is if you ever have to say that you're an acquired taste, you're just annoying. I don't want that to be a shot at Bailey. I think she just threw that out there and she probably says it a lot. But when I hear someone say, "Hey, I'm an acquired taste," it translates to I'm annoying. And I don't want that to be a shot at Bailey, and I apologize. I apologize for even saying that. But I don't like that phrasing. And that's a me problem, not a her problem. She's lovely.
Yeah, no, it is definitely giving a little too much. And there's nothing wrong with being too much, but I think it requires a certain guy to be able to deal with too much.
Great way to put it.
Which, more power to those guys, I guess. But yeah, no, she seemed. I was very appalled by her entrance. It was very like, to put it frank, selfish. It was a selfish entrance, which I guess it kind of worked for her. It kind of worked because all the other girls are so Grant. She's like, take pictures of me. I'm the prize. So like, kind of pop off, I guess.
Yeah. Sidebar. I did want to bring this up. We're just gonna let the girls have phones the whole first night. Everyone's taking selfies, taking photos. What happened to the
I think it's like
disconnecting from the world.
I think it's just like a prepaid phone or like one of the producers, like it's like an empty phone and it just can take pictures. That's what I think it is.
I hope so. Because if I'm another girl from a past season, I'm seeing them just snapping flicks in the mansion, I'd be pissed. I'd be so mad. You know how many pictures they probably want from the mansions of just hanging out? Like, I wish I had that. Dude, that's what they should do. They should allow them to have their phones, but it's like only Snapchat. So they have a full Snapchat story of like the mansion behind the scenes. That would rock. Like a live.
Yeah, get an ABC intern in there just taking Snapchats of all the women.
Live.
Make sure it's a dude. Make it weird.
No. Yeah, I think that was weird to me. I don't know why they had a lot of phones. So that threw up a signal for me. Next up we have Serafina. She walked in with the big head and said, "Hey Grant, I don't want you to get a big head." I liked it. I like Serafina. I think she's gonna
Cute.
I think she's gonna do well. She, again, doesn't know what a camel is, but I think she's gonna do well.
She's cute. Yeah.
Kylie. Let's talk about Kylie. I can't believe she.
Why even talk about her? She didn't get any screen time. I'm sorry.
It's crazy. Why? How is someone who looks like that, a beautiful, beautiful girl, getting no screen time? How are we doing that, ABC? I know there's plenty of beautiful girls. They're all beautiful angels. But Kylie's got to get more screen time than that. That's an ABC.
I mean, you have 2 hours, you have 25 girls. At some point, it's like you can't fit all of them in there. That's what she said. So, like, sorry.
So I'm just mad. I have a grudge with ABC on that one. Mad about that. Ella.
She also didn't get a lot of screen time. I was shocked when she got one of the first
Shocked.
roses.
Surprised. I was
Like,
very
I
surprised.
thought she was for sure a gone night one. I thought she was gone night one for sure. I thought a lot of people maybe deserved a rose more than her of what we saw.
Mm.
So I don't think she's gonna be around much longer. I didn't see her really at all in the preview. I was kind of like looking at some of the group dates and everything. I don't think I saw her, so I'd be shocked if she's still here in a week from now when we're talking.
Yeah. And
Well,
then
we'll still hear of.
next up we have it went 5 straight that I'm looking in order. 5 straight people who went home. So I didn't realize this obviously when they were airing that they'd all go home, but Rebecca, Christina, Niecy, Kelsey, and Savannah back to back to back to back to back. Anyone stand out from there? And should we do a little Gruden minute? Gruden minute for Nicey here.
I mean, you can if you want.
I was
Kelsey.
I was hoping that could be a bit all season long, but that hurt.
I think Kelsey deserved a rose.
Mhm.
The whole jersey, the custom jersey. He's a basketball player. She's absolutely gorgeous. And I don't know. I think she was just quiet. Like I don't think she made the attempt to like go steal him and like go talk to him and like she seemed very like to herself, which is like respectable. But like yeah, she kind of got short on the stick. Didn't get any time and didn't get a rose. She deserved better.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously 3 of these girls were mine, and we'll fight on for them in their memory. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do the Gruden moment because, to be honest, I'm not feeling Nicey right now. I wish she could stick around for a couple weeks. So, who? I guess sucks.
But didn't she say Nisi though?
It's
Like she
Niecy.
said Nisi.
No, it's Niecy
Yeah.
for sure. But
okay, just saying.
I just had to. I was
Yeah.
All right, last 2 we have Vicky Viva Las. Vicky, the former Raider cheerleader turned bottle girl.
Bottle girl.
She came in with the big sign. Good
Cool.
enough. Cool.
Good enough to get a smooch.
Survive in advance. Got a smooch. And then Zoe with the t-shirt cannon we already talked about. Zoe's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Zoe's going to be a problem.
I feel like she doesn't have to be. Like I feel like she's gorgeous enough, and she seems cool enough to where she may not have to cause as much drama as it appears she's going to in the previews. So I guess we'll see. But you know what? I'm all for it. Stir some shit. I'm sorry.
It's so good to be back. Few notes from the rest of the episode. We already talked about Alex getting first impression rose. Grant's little opening monologue when he came and met the women felt a little much. What does love mean to you? To me,
I think
it's holding hands. It's getting cups of coffee together. It's loving and laughing and cheesing and smiling, and that's love for me. I didn't love it. I didn't love the monologue. I liked the sentiment. It was good. I mean, I understand what he's trying to get at, and this is his moment to like announce himself like I'm the Bachelor and I'm here for love. So I get it. That's a tough spot to be in. Didn't love it. Didn't work for me.
Yeah, it kind of felt like he asked AI to like write a monologue about like a rom-com type. I'm looking for love, but like true love. Little cringe, which I think we're gonna get a lot of these little cringe moments. I saw some later. I even wrote my notes. Is Grant a robot? Some of his responses seem so like already like very like PR trained kind of thing. So I don't know. Grant just like be yourself, like, which I think he is, but like he's up.
I
Laugh a little bit.
I
You
want
don't have to smile all that time. You've got a great smile, Grant. You don't have to smile all the time. You can frown.
I
People do
wanted
that.
him to say he's looking for a ferocious love so bad. So bad. I needed it. I needed that. Like, I'm just looking for ferocious love. Hey, girls, I'm here to keep the main thing. Oh, it would have been perfect. Perfect moment.
Because then, see, that's funny too.
Funny.
Because then the girls obviously watched the last season, so they can laugh about that.
Of BachMakers.
Yeah, and the actual show.
Yeah.
Of course. So they're gonna laugh about that. The sister, the moment with the sister. Should
Oh
we talk
yeah.
about that?
Oh yeah. Sister came in, the most clear sister of all time.
Yeah, they look identical.
I've never seen
And
someone look more sister than she did.
and how are you signing up to be on his show and you haven't looked at his Instagram enough to know what his sister looks like? You are all here for the wrong reasons. How do you not know what she looks like?
I guarantee you, half of them were like, "That's his sister." And they just cut it. How do they
Okay,
not know?
maybe, but yeah, it was played up. We obviously knew it wasn't going to be an ex. We knew it wasn't going to be any of that. We saw his sister at the beginning of the episode, so we
Mhm.
knew he has a tall, hot sister. So yeah, kind of wild.
She didn't do
But I
anything
did,
either.
yeah, I know. But I did love Alicia's comment. And it was like she walks out here like
Vagina first.
vagina first.
It's crazy.
That's great.
She's gonna
I
have.
love how they kept that in. They kept that
Yeah,
in.
I didn't know you could say that on TV.
Vagina. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez, dude. You have to cut that. I think Alicia is gonna be our quote queen. I think she
Mhm.
is gonna
She's
have
got
some
some.
one-liners. She already had 2 this episode that I really enjoyed. And then what else from the rest of the episode? Anything stand out? Anything you want to talk about?
So I can't remember who he was describing, but he was like, "You're funny, smart, intelligent." And I'm just like, bro, one, smart and intelligent, that's the same
Same
thing.
thing.
Like, and you just picked the 3 most like common adjectives. Like, come on, man. Like, let's get like a little bit off the
Yeah,
surface.
you're so clearly like, you're smart, you're intelligent. I can tell you're sophisticated and just so wise as a person. It's like, Grant, it's the same shit.
I've got one moment of the week that I actually like my jaw dropped. My jaw actually dropped when this happened. It was when he was going to the room. There was about like 8 ladies sitting down, and the first impression rose is on the table. He goes up, he picks up the first impression rose, and he's standing there for like a solid couple seconds, and he just says, "Oh man, this is such a tough decision." And then pauses for a second, and then just turns around and walks out of there. I was dying. That was so funny. It wasn't supposed to be funny,
Yeah.
but it was just like so kind of like rude. But
Ah.
also, how do you grab it with the ladies in there,
Yeah.
knowing you're not going to give it to the ladies? I think you just go, kind of do.
Let me squeeze by you here. Gotta. Ooh. Hey, you
You do
guys
the
using
little
this?
Nick Miller.
Panic moonwalk. Oh,
Yeah.
That is tough.
That was-
Like, oh, this is a tough call for me. Gotta go.
Kind of like that meme where it's like, and he
Yeah, hide
evaporates.
into the hedges or yeah, evaporate.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's tough.
that was so funny though. That was great.
All right. Do you want to do final roses and get out of here? It's kind of a lot. Obviously, went through all the girls, and we'll get to know them more as it goes on. But yeah, want to do final roses?
Yeah. I'll do a final rose.
All right,
Yeah.
you go first.
Yeah. My final rose, I'm gonna do it to both of the Bailey's Beauties that got eliminated. So it's gonna go out to Radhika, and it's gonna go out to Janae. Radhika, I loved your little cringe moment. You had some great facial expressions when we saw you. Sorry it didn't work out with Grant. Peace out. And then Janae, who was utterly shocked when she got sent home. I was too. I thought she also hit like a deep 3 in the middle of the parking lot. That was wild. She still got sent home. So Janae, Radhika, I'm giving you some love because Grant didn't. So
Yeah. I'm gonna give my final rose to the hit song, soon to be top 100 Billboard charting song, "Party Girls" / "Party Girl" because the name of the song changed overnight. It's now "Party Girl" singular. I think maybe people called him out for like, why you with party girls if you're engaged potentially. Maybe don't play it because we could get copyrighted. I don't know. I doubt it's already up and copyrighted, but I would rather not get demonetized for that. For that song. Can you imagine that's the reason? That song.
That's actually hilarious.
So
See, that's why it just wouldn't happen because that song's not even getting it.
Yeah. So
like,
I made a couple TikToks about it. I've talked about it quite a bit. The timing of this is actually insane. There's no way this was approved by ABC, the producers. Grant definitely went rogue posting this. You can't post a song 24 hours before you're going to have the most eyeballs you've ever had on you from a show that has a history of people on the show just to promote their music. That is a terrible look. And Grant, I don't think you meant anything bad by it. Everyone, spoiler alert, everyone's on this show to gain followers, period. And they just hope they potentially find love as well. But to post that 24 hours before is an absolutely insane move. Grant, what are we thinking? What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
I think this season is so messy and it ends so ridiculously bad. The ABC and Grant's relationship right now, the current state, I don't think it's that nice, and I don't think he really cares. I think he might be a little rogue if he wants, and he's just gonna do himself. He's just gonna be himself, which is great, and we love that for him. And so if he's post music, I think he's gonna be like, "You don't control what I post. I'm my own person."
Mm-hmm.
That's a little McConaughey. No. So I think that was great. I actually loved it.
I love it. I'm all in. Like, this is gonna be like.
And again,
messy. Going
back to the fact that he's kind of like an old person in terms of how he posts on social media. Give me it. He reminds me of CK from The Golden Bachelorette.
Yeah.
Actually, he reminds me of CK, with his posts and everything.
So the other thing is, Grant, if my advice to you, stick it out. Don't do the post, delete, promote this, delete it, change the song title, change the promo, the art of the song. Just leave it up there. I think that's the problem I think Grant is dealing with right now. He's posting something, catching some heat for it, and then be like, oh shit, I should delete this. You're going to catch heat no matter what you post. Yeah, if you post anything, you're going to catch heat. Just let it ride. Let it rip, dude. We're rooting for you. I agree. It's going to be very, very messy. And I kind of agree that he's probably going rogue right now. And I'm excited. I'm very excited. We're back. We're so back, Michael. I'm super excited. We have a lot to get through this season. What's up?
Also, one thing that I've been seeing a lot of comments just in the Bachelor world that I want to address.
Okay. This seems serious.
All of the but no season will be ever as good as Joey. Joey was the best Bachelor ever. Oh, I'm not watching. Joey's not on the screen. Joey. We get it. You like Joey. We all did. Let's give Grant a chance.
Yeah.
Grant's an attractive man. They've got a lot of attractive women for him. Let's relax. Just watch and have fun. And maybe take your mind off Joey for once and let him be in a happy, healthy relationship, going on tour, dancing and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Can we be honest? We love Joey. Don't get me wrong. He was on our screens for 8 months of 2024.
And haven't we had enough? Back on our screens?
Haven't we had enough Joey? Haven't we had enough? And all the girls would be like, "We will never have enough Joey." Let's switch it up a little bit. This isn't going to be Joey's season of The Bachelor. This is going to be messy and fun and chaotic, and that's the point of the show. It's entertainment and it's fun, and I'm excited. So. That's it for week 1 of the BachMakers recap of Grant's season. Thanks for tuning in. If you watched this far, might as well leave a comment who you think your final 4 is after week 1. Like the video, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace. Thanks for watching this episode of BachMakers. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider joining our Patreon page linked in the description below. It's $5, cup of coffee, and it helps support us a ton. Thank you, and maybe we'll see you next week.
Yeah, and from next week on the BachMakers, we shave Wyatt's head off.
Maybe. Only one way to find out.
By tuning in.
That was implied.
Back to you in the studio.
And cut.
Thanks, Julianne.